New contract in the European League crushed the WNBA.
According to reports, Caitlin Clark received an enormous offer from the EuroLeague that she would not be able to turn down given the WNBA's jealously. The EuroLeague might be the ideal replacement for CC. The estimated amount is $100 million. She now receives $74,000 from the Indiana Fever and $28 million from Nike over a 4-year period. If Caitlin agrees, she might be the highest-paid female basketball player.
Look at what the NBA became. Even when Jordan was ascending, and the league clearly saw that was the dude, and Nike was marketing the living hell out of Michael Jordan. I wanna be like Mike. It was still burning magic.
Without Caitlin, the WNBA would be reduced to nothing, with zero-star player sponsorships being cut off from long-term contracts, and WNBA players flying Spirit Airlines from private jets they have been sobbing for the entire season.
To know that the highest paid WNBA player last season made $300,000. $300,000, the highest. But not only to make more than that, you're gonna make the most money that any woman has ever made in the
Caitlin declined a $5 million contract before making it apparent that she loves basketball and isn't asking for more money like other athletes. The same cannot be said for Angel Reese, who acts like a child while 22-year-old rookies would dream of receiving her salary. It's safe to say that she will be complaining much more if Caitlin leaves the WNBA, so get ready, WNBA players who detested on CC, because things will drastically change if she does go to Europe.
To be seeing her drop 50 on us next weekend, you know? So I love her. I think she's the best player. Forget I ever said Paige is the best player in the country. I think she's the best player of all time. I don't know whoever said that I said that Paige is the best player in the country.
Reports that the EuroLeague is willing to pay Caitlin Clark an incredible $100 million agreement have rocked the world of women's basketball. To put that into perspective, the size of this offer is not only groundbreaking but historic. However, Caitlin Clark stands for something very different. She is more than just a basketball player. She is a cultural phenomenon. Her skills on the court are unparalleled, but it's her ability to transcend the game and captivate a global audience that has made her the most sought-after commodity in women's sports today. The EuroLeague, seeing this once-in-a-lifetime talent, has recognized an opportunity to elevate women's basketball to a new level and is prepared to make a significant investment to do so.
Could be a team overseas who would love to snatch Caitlin Clark away from us and give her a crazy...
It's not just about one player. It's about the potential for an entire industry to migrate toward better financial opportunities. For the WNBA, which is still struggling with issues of player compensation and viewership, Caitlin Clark's move to the EuroLeague could signal a shift in power, one in which Europe becomes the preferred destination for the world's top talent.
I'm getting sick of people saying that people need to stop hating on Caitlin Clark. Who hates her? Diana Taurasi came out and said, look, it's gonna be an adjustment when Caitlin gets to the WNBA, y'all watch. And that's exactly what's happening. Angel Reese did the ring gesture to Caitlin and y'all have villainized her ever since, and her and Caitlin literally like each other. They have both come out and said...
The question that everyone is currently asking is straightforward. Can the WNBA compete with this level of financial power? If the league is unable to match or even come close to the EuroLeague's offer, they may be forced to watch as Caitlin Clark departs for better opportunities. If she does, what will happen to the WNBA's future, its fan base, and its sponsorship deals? This isn't just a basketball deal, it's a potential game. Share for the WNBA has been riding high on the wave of excitement and attention that Caitlin has brought to the league. Her amazing performances, her ability to fill arenas, and her magnetic personality have all contributed to a surge in interest that the league desperately needed. However, the moment the possibility of Caitlin leaving for Europe became a reality, the mood within the league shifted from optimism to outright panic. This isn't just a player, this is Caitlin Clark, the athlete who single-handedly revitalized the league's fan base. Her appearance on the court has drawn a lot of attention. Boosting television viewership and creating a lot of social media buzz, there would be a huge void left by her departure that the league there's no one quite like Caitlin Clark. She's a rare combination of skill, charisma, and marketability, a player who appeals to both casual viewers and ardent basketball fans. Losing her to the EuroLeague would be a devastating blow that could set the WNBA back years in terms of progress and visibility.
Clark is the first player in WNBA history to lead the league in assists and three-pointers made, and she has now scored the most points by a guard in a single season in WNBA history. As a rookie, also the first person in history to lead the league in assists and being top 10 in points. I don't think y'all understand how difficult that is.
The league's panic is not just about losing a star player. It's also about the very real financial repercussions that could follow major sponsors, many of whom have signed deals with the WNBA in large part because of Caitlyn's popularity. Media networks that have started broadcasting more women's basketball games due to Caitlyn's increased viewership may start to reconsider their partnerships. Without Caitlyn, fans will still fill the arenas, purchase merchandise, and watch the games.
Let's just say the ratings aren't the same with Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever now eliminated. Game 1 of the Aces Liberty matchup on Sunday drew an average of 929,000 viewers. Was down nearly 50% from last Sunday's Fever Sun contest. By the way, not only was viewership down,
it's easy to understand why Caitlin Clark, who is still in the early stages of her professional career, has become the face of the EuroLeague, overshadowing many of the established stars who have been working for years for players like Angel Reese and A.A. Wilson, both of whom are extremely talented in their own right. Watching Caitlyn receive all the attention, accolades, and now a massive offer from Europe has been frustrating throughout the season. Particularly, Angel Reese, who is well known for being outspoken, has expressed her displeasure. Reese hasn't held back when talking about the WNBA's compensation system, pointing out that her income doesn't even cover her rent. This is a startling revelation, especially given the amount of talent and commitment required to play at the top level of women's basketball.
Yo! I'm living beyond my means! It's like... No, my rent is more than that. It's 8,000. I'm living beyond my means. Like y'all think. Babe, if y'all thought... It's like... Let me stop.
The sports world has been enthralled by Caitlin Clark's quick ascent, but players like Reese and Wilson feel ignored because they think they've worked hard and made a major contribution to the WNBA's expansion but haven't gotten the same kind of recognition from across the world. The fact that Caitlyn is currently being courted by the EuroLeague with a massive offer has further increased the resentment of players who have fought for recognition and just recompense for years. It feels like a smack in the face to see a rookie like Caitlyn receive such an enormous offer. What's particularly intriguing about this dynamic is that the jealousy isn't just about money. Legacy players like A.A. Wilson and Angel Reese want to be remembered as women's basketball pioneers, but they worry they might be left in the background because of Caitlin Clark's dominating head and possible move to Europe.
People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize.
The WNBA's attendance and viewership have been directly impacted by Caitlin Clark's presence on the floor. People rush to watch her play, and her number 22 jersey has become a mainstay in stadiums all across the nation. She is more than just a player. When she takes the floor, people pay attention, which has had a significant impact on the league's overall awareness. For instance, the Indiana Fever have seen their highest viewership in years thanks in large part to Caitlyn's star power. It's not just about her ability to score points, even though she does it at an elite level. It's also about her ability to connect with fans. She brings energy, excitement, and most importantly, attention to a league that has struggled to break through the noise. If Caitlyn leaves, the WNBA may face an even greater viewership crisis. Because of Clark's marketability, sponsors and networks that have made investments in the WNBA may begin to re-evaluate their agreements. The league, which has been attempting to acquire momentum, may be pushed back by years if they lose their most lucrative star. The arenas that are currently crowded with fans waiting to watch her could see empty seats once more. Caitlyn is more than just a player. She's a brand, and her exit could cost the WNBA a significant portion of its viewership. Another problem that has dogged Caitlin Clark during her tenure in the league is that other players have consistently targeted her, either because of her success or the attention she gets. This season, Clark has received more fouls than any other player. It's difficult to overlook the reality that this isn't just about aggressive defense, it's also about jealousy. Jayan.
Caitlin Clark, it seems like this entire season, she was the solution for so many things, but so many players, coaches, media people, so many people were also painting her out to be the problem. She could never do enough. She could never speak out enough. Her fans were the issue. Fever fans were the...
More players than any other celebrity have fouled Clark, and this is a direct indication of how her peers see her. They're not just trying to outdo her on the court, they're also attempting to take her down. The frequency of these fouls indicates that some players harbor animosity toward her. It's easy to understand why Caitlin might be tempted to take her talents abroad, where she might encounter less hostility if she's going to be treated like an outsider by her peers in the WNBA. Caitlin's success feels like a threat, and the way they've chosen to deal with that is by playing rough in an attempt to intimidate or slow her down. This targeting has taken a toll on Clark, both physically and mentally.